Pitch from Friedman. And there's strike three. Got Brown swinging for the first out. Pitch, it's a breaking ball. It caught Cordell. And he swings and misses for strike three. Leadoff man for Stonehill, Connor Kiley, steps in. And he swings at the first pitch and hits it high and deep toward right field. It's gone! First pitch of the afternoon that Connor Kiley sees, and he loses it opposite field. It's 1-0 Skyhawks. Well, the wind blowing out toward right field certainly helped that ball. Off the bat, it looked like it might be a routine flyout. Runner goes. Roberti out of the crouch. The throw down in time to get him. Easy pickings for Chris Roberti. Does have 9 RBI on the season. And he gets rung up for a second time, a called strike three, and Friedman works out of the jam. Spies will fire in. Gaspar sends this one up the middle, and it's through for a base hit. On his horse, rounding third and scoring, standing up, is Douglas, and the Skyhawks have struck again. It's 2-0. Runner on second now, 2-2 to Cutler. He waves and misses that one over the outside corner, and Friedman retires the number 3 hitter for the first out. At the top of the fourth, pitch for Friedman, and he got Brown swinging once again. The 0-2 from Duff, swing and a miss, strike three. A 3-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strike three, and Duff with back-to-back Ks to begin his relief outing. Spies has worked economically, but Lidsky tags him here as he'll one-hop the wall in left field. And it'll be a stand-up double for the Stonehill right fielder to lead things off in the 6th. Roberti, a single up the middle. Lidsky on his horse around third. Here's the throw from Mays. It won't be cut off. It skips off the mound, and Lidsky will come around from second to score. It's 3-0 Stonehill. And a line drive into left field for a base hit. Roberti will trot home easily from third. And Gaspar with his second RBI knock of the day. The 3-2 pitch with the runners off. And it's a single on the ground to the opposite side. Swanholm will score from second. Gaspar down to third. And Connor Kiley with his second RBI of the game adds to the lead. It's now 5-0 Skyhawks. 1-1 the count. Pitch from Brady. And Parks drives this one toward right center field into the gap. That'll plate Gaspar. Parks took a wide turnaround first. Kiley will pull up at third, and it's an RBI single for Sam Parks. The pitch. Lidsky lines this one into left center field. This will get all the way to the wall. Lidsky will trot into second, standing for a double. Pitch. Douglas will send this one towards center field. Mays makes the grab. He quickly is up with it and throws on to home, but Lidsky will slide in safely just ahead of the throw. Myers, swing and a miss, strike three, and he is retired on strikes for the second time. Duff comes set. The 3-2. Swing and a miss. He got Cutler. And the Hawks strand a pair. Skyhawks with action down the line just in case. As Cotter gets Cincinnati to bite on a low pitch. The 2-1. Mays pops one toward left field. Kiley coming in to make the grab and secure the win for Stonehill. Boy, did they make it interesting down the stretch. Maryland Eastern Shore was trailing 7-0 after 7 innings. Scored 6 times. Had 3 on there with 2 outs in the 9th. But Loescher able to bear down and secure the victory for Stonehill. They'll move to 11-32 on the season. 7-18 now in Northeast Conference play. Just their 5th home victory of the campaign. Maryland Eastern Shore will fall to 16-31, 12-13 in conference play.
Game was, like you said, it was a tale of 2 games. I thought we played really well early. We got a lead. Connor Kiley, first pitch of the game, hit his home run, and then we packed on a couple more runs, got out to a nice lead, and then, we exploded in that 1 inning. It was all 2-out hits. We were down to runner on second with 2 outs, and then the bats just came alive. I think we had 5 straight hits with 2 outs, and that gave us 4 runs and gave us a 7-run cushion. But on a day like today, it's 80 degrees, wind blowing out. You know, you got to compete. And unfortunately, we gave up too many free bases. We hit a couple batters, we walked a couple batters, and this is a really good team we're playing against. Those guys are really good over there, and they're fighting for a playoff spot, so they're not going to go down without a fight. And it's kind of what we expected. It came down to the last out of the game, and we were able to bring in Christian Losher that got induced a fly ball to end the game, but it was a little challenging. Pierce didn't have his best stuff today, but he's a tough, competitive kid. He was definitely on the ropes there in the 5th inning. His pitch count was up. Had the first 2 runners on in the 5th, and we had bullpen ready and hot. But he came back and made some really good pitches in there in the 5th inning, and was able to give us a quality start. 5 innings, no runs. You can't really ask for more than that out of a freshman. So I was really happy with Pierce, and I thought Billy Duff threw the ball really well. He got 2 zeros up there in the 6th and the 7th, and then the 8th inning started with an error. And they just got some singles, some seeing eyeballs. They found a couple holes, and before you know it, it's a ball game. Connor leads off the game. He's an aggressive swinger. He got a first pitch fastball and didn't miss it. It was his first home run. You could see his excitement, but more importantly, you could see his teammates' excitement. The dugout just exploded when Connor hit his home run. It just shows the impact that he has on our team. The guys love him. The guy shows up to play every day. He plays hard. He's a winner, and we're really lucky to have a guy like Connor Kiley in our lineup. One of the situations that we always work on in practice is 2 outs with a runner on second. It's not always average, it's not always hits, it's timely hits. So we really have our guys focused with 2 outs and a runner on second, and man, that really came through today. Scoring 4 or 5 runs with 2 outs was the difference in that game. At the end of the game, I think they got a couple 2-out hits, but luckily we had built that cushion from that one big inning when we had 4 runs. One run that doesn't go unnoticed to me is a run that we scored in the next inning. It was a 1-run game, but Blaine Litsky leads off the inning with a double, hit fly ball to center field, and he goes back and tags and gets to third with 1 out, and then gets a sacrifice fly, and that's a winning run. That's the difference in the game, all because of the way Blaine Litsky plays the game. He got to third on a fly ball, scored on a sac fly, and that 1 run was the difference. I think we, have to get more quality pitching from our bullpen. That's something we really have to work on. Guys coming in, they're in different roles now. We have a couple setbacks in the staff, so we really need guys to step into a different role. Maybe it's late in the game, maybe it's coming in with a guy on, but being able to come in and compete, coming in and throw strikes. And I know it's not easy when you have limited innings, but that's a role you have to fill right now. And that's what we're really looking for, guys to really step up and meet the challenge of filling in those late innings. I can't wait for my alumni to come back. I mean, baseball here at Stonehill has a rich and storied tradition. To see guys that I coached that came and played with me, or guys that were here before me. Stonehill has a great tradition of baseball, going back to Lou Gorman, who's named after the field, and some of the great players from the 70s and 80s. And we're also going to have Coach Lou Coletti's family here to throw out the first pitch. What a tradition he built here at Stonehill for 20 years with some of the teams and some of the players. And then for myself, being here the last 26 years, I just have such great memories of so many guys, and that's really what makes Stonehill baseball, the alumni, the friends, the families that have built this program. There's so many of them and so many great teams, but we were kind of up against it in 2010 against Franklin Pierce, and we needed to win 1 game to get to the NCAA regional. We had just got bad news on the bus that it was going to be a 1 game, and they didn't have to beat us twice, and the guys rallied together, and we had a extra inning victory, 5-4, to win the Northeast 10 and go to a regional in 2010. And in 2000, we beat Assumption here on our field for a Northeast 10 championship and went to a first regional, not only for Stonehill baseball, but the history of Stonehill College, other than the basketball program, had never been to an NCAA regional, so that was the first in the school history. And then getting to a at-large bid, first that we've ever achieved in 2015. Those 3 teams really stand out to me, but like I said, I just have such great memories, such great players, such great people, and great families that I'm really looking forward to see tomorrow.